Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome to the next video in our series. In this video we're going to talk about each component of the computer. We're going to run down every part that goes inside the computer, what the function of each part is, just so you guys have a better understanding of what goes on inside the computer and what kind of things you're going to be putting into your newly built computer.
Alright, this is your case. More specifically, it's a mid-tower desktop computer case. Cases are used to house everything that's going to run your computer. So your motherboard, your power supply, and the like. Cases also protect your components from damage. Not only from impact, but also from dust. So that it makes sure they're working as they should be. What we have here is the power supply. The power supply is what gives power to all the other components in your computer. Right here, we have a plug that you can plug a power cable into, which then would plug into an outlet in your house. Feeds electricity into your power supply, which then powers the rest of your computer. All these wires here hook up to the different components. They have one that plugs into the motherboard, to the hard drive, video card, everything. That's pretty much it.
The component I'm holding here is the optical drive. The optical drive is where you put all of your CDs or DVDs into. If you're going to be installing a program via CD, you can plug it in here and the computer will run it, so you can install it to the hard drive. This will take CDs, DVDs, and this plug here plugs it right into the motherboard. And in the back it also has plugs for the power supply, so it can be run by the computer.
Alright, what we have here are the video and sound cards. Motherboards always come with the ability to process video and sound, but if you want quality video and sound, you're going to want to get an individual card for each. Now you see the video card here is PCI Express ready, which means you can plug it into the PCI Express slot on your motherboard. It also comes with its own fan here, because it does a lot of work and needs its own cooling system. Sound card is just a regular PCI card. You plug it right into your motherboard. Fits into most older motherboards. Here we have 2 sticks of RAM. Here we have 2 sticks of RAM, which stands for Random Access Memory. RAM acts as a middleman between your CPU and your hard drive. When your computer needs a task performed, it uses the RAM to do so, as this is a more immediate response than using your CPU. Also, your hard drive stores long-term memory, while your RAM stores data that is currently being used in programs running on your computer. This takes the workload off both your hard drive and CPU, making them last longer.
The next major part of the computer is the CPU, or the Central Processing Unit. The CPU is responsible for all of the major calculations of the computer. It does the majority of the work inside a computer. It's pretty much considered the brain of the computer, as it performs all the tasks that really go on inside. This thing doesn't really look like much, but it can produce a lot of heat. So what you need on top of that is a heatsink or a fan right here. The heatsink plugs right on top of the CPU, and it helps cool it down so the CPU doesn't overheat. If you try and run a computer without the heatsink, the computer actually won't turn on, just so the CPU doesn't fail, overheat, and burn out.
Here we have a keyboard, mouse, and monitor. The monitor displays data from your computer in a visual way that makes it easy for the user to understand. The keyboard and mouse are both used to control and sort through this data in order to do things like write documents and browse the web.
Alright guys, we hope that cleared up everything about what actually goes on inside a computer and what the purpose of each component is inside the computer. Thanks for watching our video, and if you stay tuned for the next video in our series, we're going to teach you guys how to put together a computer, and we're going to go through a step-by-step process of installing each component.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.